Hey guys, welcome back to Medusa Cars. My name's Aaron. So after the last video, I got sick. I haven't done anything for a week. Uh, that means now I got two jobs to get done in no time at all. But the Audis, you saw, that all went to crap, you know. And I was going to get started on getting this figured out, fixed up, getting that Suburban out of here. Uh, that kind of went by the wayside while I was sick. So that'll have to be the next one. Get it fixed, get it done, get it out of here. And I still got to find a front end for that, and we'll get it out and sold and on to the next one. And I just wanted to go over, some things. It's almost 2026. If we can all believe that. Seems like this year has just flown by. But maybe that's what happens when you're working, and then you work on weekends, and you work on the weekdays, and you work on all the time. And you just take nights to relax for a little bit. So I got a new project out here. I'll show you. I don't know when I'm gonna get started on it. There's a few things I'm still looking for it to get it for it. And as we walk out there, we can kind of go over what else is out here and what else do I need to fix, or what else do we need to take care of. And for the Stealth that I've got, I picked up. Let's get this thing so we can look in there. Got some new brakes for that. Sorry, covering up cameras. And then one of you guys out there told me to get this little module to make the tack work. And the other day I was showing my buddy the car. He hadn't been over in a while, and started up, and tack's working. So imagine that. You go buy the part and things start working again. How funny. But let's take a walk. And it's busy outside, out on the main road here where I'm at. But there's my daily. That's parts car. And then, yeah, we've got TT, TT, TT. You know what's happened with those. So, just getting things done. There's the Stealth under the cover. We got the Camaro. We got the Mustang. The other Camaro. These things we got to have as car guys, car girls, car people. Gotta have toys. But, yeah, I got quite a bit of property out here that I can play with, and you can start hiding stuff. There's another Suburban. That one needs a transmission. There's another Suburban. Got some issues that I got to diagnose. So let's take in one of the new projects that I've had for a little while. Just been looking for parts and a couple other things that I might need to actually get this figured out and working. Let's take a look. All right, well, I jumped in right here before you get to see what new project is coming up to say, please like, subscribe, and if you want to hit any of those other buttons, I'd appreciate it too. But definitely, please subscribe. It's free for you, and it helps me out. And so far, I've got 72 of you that want to see something that goes on, and I'd actually like to see that get a number climb this next year a whole lot more. Then I could do a lot more cool, different, interesting stuff. Instead of just fixing everything, we could fix it and then make it better, make it more fun. All those things we like to do to our cars, but we got to save and get ready for. But thank you. Appreciate you. Let's get to the new project. Well, guys, what do you think of that? One of those unappreciated survivor things that nobody really cares about, but I do. I'm sure there's some of you out there that care too. What is it, you ask? It's Ford. Maybe I should have started at the back end. Some of you would have been like the kids around here and thought it was something else. Ford Escort GT. And it is all complete, all here. And if you give people a view of this, they think it's a Fox body Mustang. But it's not. You know, a little bit of rust here and there, up across there, in here, that can be fixed. This tray's usually always missing. And I don't think that book is for this one, but you never know. So there's all the panels. There's some stuff underneath. The interior looks pretty decent. Let's see if I can get the hood open again. You got to wiggle and jimmy and shake to get this thing open, because that corner sticks. Where are you? There we go. Just like that. There we go. This thing's been sitting for quite a while. 1.9 liter HO. It's got headers on it. I think those are factory. It looks like almost everything is here. And from what I've heard is it was sitting in a auto shop. Oh, come on. For a long time. And guy had been driving by and wanted it, so auto shop sold it to him, and then he had it sitting around, and then his nephew wanted it, and so he sold it to his nephew, and then I ended up with it. But when I was younger, I had one of these 88. This one's an 89. So, and it has a terrible dashboard, but I'm sure there's a way to fix that. And look, it has a fun stick. It's like so gross you don't want to touch it. You know, the seats, interior is not terrible. It has cool little lights down here for everything, kind of like that Dodge Stealth. I think it's a factory stereo. Yep, that's a factory stereo with all the little knobbies on it. So, pretty neat, pretty cool. I think it's, who knows how much mile is really on it. But, yeah, and there's a set of rear mats for the floor, still in the plastic. But, pretty neat, pretty cool. And if any of you remember these things, they zip up across there and lock you in. But not too bad. An old mechanical everything. The mirrors are all old and mechanical. So, and does anybody know what that's for? What does that do? Rolls up and down the windows. Boy, we're going back in time. So, that's the one that's coming up. I don't know when, how soon. Because, like I say, finding parts for this is almost impossible. I'm going to have to pull this front end apart and pull one of these lights out, because both of them are broke, and get some part numbers and start cross-referencing and finding that. But I mean, fog lights are in there, not a terrible car. I mean, it's pretty clean. It's been sitting around a very, very long time. But, well, all my friends are coming out. Here come all the chickens to say hi. So that's what we're working on eventually, as soon as I can find what I need to make it work. Well, guys, that's all I got for this one because, like I said, I was sick and didn't get anything done for anybody, for anything, for any way. And I didn't want to leave an open-ended video because I just said once I started this thing, I didn't want to leave 1 week open. You know, it's 52, videos a year. Can't be that hard, but it really is sometimes. But that's part of what's going on, part of what happens, part of life. So if you watch this far, please subscribe. It helps me out and it's free for you. And if you like some of this, hit the like button. It helps me. Other than that, I think last I looked, we're 72 people that actually wanted to watch me do something. Crazy, because half the time I don't want to watch me do something. But I do appreciate everyone that has subscribed or anyone that has watched. All of it helps me out, and I do appreciate you. And I hope you keep coming back and checking these things out, because as time goes on, things will be better and better and different and different. Right now, I do 90% of the work. Every now and again, a friend of mine comes in and helps me out. And then I do all of the editing, which I try not to make too hard because otherwise it would take me way longer to get things done. And, all that stuff, It's not hard if you really figure it out in the beginning. It doesn't take much and you have a little fun with it. Some of these guys that do some of these other ones that do a lot of work during the week to make 1 day episode, that could be hard because they have many, many different people doing all of the different stuff. And here it's just me, myself, and and I hate the other two, and the other two hate me sometimes. So that's how it works. But I appreciate you guys. Hope you all had a good Christmas. Mine was, laying on the couch, acting like I was dying. At least that's what the wife tells me. So we will see you, I think the next video is in the new year. Or is it? Well, I don't even know. I'd have to look. But I think it's in the new year. So I'll see you on the next video. And if it's in the new year, well, Happy New Year and all that kind of jazz. And if not, then I'll see you right before it and we'll say it all over again. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all.